Hi, meet Mervyn Thomas,
Hi, I'm Mervyn Thomas.
a musician, audio engineer, music producer, music educator, and a certified recreational scuba diver. At just 27 years of age, Mervyn Thomas, along with his partner, founded the Audiophile School of Sound Engineering, also known as TASE.
So, I had a dream and I wanted to promote quality and affordable education in India. Music education, to be precise.
Mervyn drew from his passion in music, identified as a skilled musician, a producer, and a certified avid Pro Tools engineer in both music and post production in India, has worked with Grammy winning producers.
My love for audio engineering came from my passion for music. I started off as a church musician, and I can proudly say that I'm a very passionate musician and I connect with music very well. Although this career path was not that common when I chose it, I was really fascinated by what sound could do. So, which is I drew a relationship between music and sound, which is exactly why Taste has a tagline: "Love music, love sound." I chose audio engineering when I was 23, and I wanted to study that from one of the best colleges in the world. So I went to MI in Hollywood, Los Angeles. It was very difficult for a middle class family like us to support me, but I wanted to learn from the best. I didn't come from much, but I was taught to go for the best and give the best. I got back from LA, and first pressure, clear my loans because it was huge, and find a job, get back in the scene. So I did a lot of writing emails and connecting with people, saying, "Hey, I am this, I am this." So I even wrote to people who I didn't even know. So when we set up this place, there was a lot of details that we had to look into. A lot of sleepless nights went through it. Getting the curriculum up, setting up the space, the studio, the acoustics, getting our faculty right, getting them to understand what our vision was so that they help the students out. Overall, it was a big learning curve for us, but we took it up as a challenge, and this is where we are. Once this idea was planted in my head, I was like thinking, how do I go about it? And then some guys told me, you need an investor. So, because I didn't have all that money, but I've saved up some equipment. So I approached a lot of people. The first thing they told me was, get a business plan. And I'm like, what is a business plan? It doesn't work well for me, because that's got to do with a lot of accounts and stuff. But I just had, oh, you need this much, you need this much, but you need breakup, working capital, running costs, so many things. So then I took it around. A lot of people told me, no, this is too risky for us. A lot of people actually turned it down. Then someone, this one person, actually, I don't want to mention his name, but he really helped me out. He said, no, this is great, go for it. Then of course I told at home, and my parents being privately employed and my father being being a government employee, so they were like, listen, why don't you keep your job and do this on the side? So one thing that I really want to say is, you cannot serve two masters. It's very difficult, because you need to put in that much time, at least during the starting phase. I'll be sitting at home and someone asks me, I'll literally tell them that I'm busy, because your mind is really busy thinking of what to do, writing stuff down, planning the next few months. So it took about 5 to 6 months for me to get my studio and the school set up. Starting Taste was one of the most scariest things that I've ever done, because I had the relevant music industry experience for quite some time. But to start something on my own was something that I never thought of. As to start a school was not easy, but I really had a passion for teaching. So I got my basics right, closed my eyes, and jumped.
The Audiophile School of Sound Engineering's vision is to be a premium education provider in the field of sound engineering, achieving just that with already being recognized as one of the top 10 best schools of audio engineering in south of India by Higher Education.
I'd say the biggest motivation that I have is my vision. The vision to keep this place going, and the vision to provide quality education and keep it affordable. So it's not something that happens over a day. There's a lot of work that comes into it. There are overwhelming days, there are tough days, but to stay on track, I use the vision, and I look at the end point. I believe in passion and I needed to find what it was. Now that I have found it, I love what I do. In the business world, sometimes I'm very confident, sometimes I really don't know what's happening, but I guess this is all part of the journey. Keeping the vision in mind, I just keep walking and I haven't stopped. The impact is massive when I'm actually working with a solid purpose. Making, producing, and teaching music is more than myself. It makes me love life.